Welcome to the Diary of Roxy Collins podcast. This serialized fictional podcast records the dating highs and lows of Roxy Collins, a 30-something single mother who is looking for love third time around. Roxy lives in a run-down rented house. She has 2 useless ex-partners and some wobbly bits on her thighs that no diet can eliminate. Can Roxy find someone to look after her and take on her 3 spirited children? The Diary of Roxy Collins is written and performed by Lucy Mitchell, author of the blog blondewritemore.com. The music is written and performed by David Mitchell. Here is today's diary entry.
Saturday, 5:02 a.m. I am going on holiday. I am going on a holiday without my kids. I am going on holiday with hardly any money, a new string bikini, and an expensive golden fake tan. Hurrah! Maggie, my wayward cousin, knows that I'm coming to Greece. We had a heated WhatsApp conversation earlier in the week where I tried to convince her to come home after my Greek trip so I could just go out there and enjoy myself. She refused point blank. I must stay positive. I can persuade Maggie to come home. I just need a very large cocktail and a good half-hour face-to-face chat with her. Actually, in view of how difficult and stubborn my cousin Maggie can be, let's make that 2 large cocktails and an hour's face-to-face chat. Brian is getting out of his car at the airport to help me unload my suitcases. I'm doing a little dance on the spot and he's raising his bushy grey eyebrows at me. Please don't get carried away in Greece, he moans, shaking his head. I am so excited about my trip, I can only manage a, "Okay, Brian." Patricia and I talked at length about your trip last night, and we both came to the conclusion that you have the potential, Roxy, to lose control. You're in a warm country with lots of alcohol and wild men. Excitement is shooting up my spine at the prospect of being in a warm country with lots of alcohol and wild men. Oh my goodness, yes! "Brian, I'll be fine," I say, giving him a cheeky wink. Brian groans and looks away. 1:15 p.m. I'm on the plane, somewhere over Europe, and I've decided to take things steady. I am sipping my second gin and tonic, and I'm busy talking to a woman called Sharon, who is sat next to me, about dating in your 30s. We are giggling like a pair of schoolgirls about the men on our respective dating apps and getting some concerned looks from other travellers. 3:30. I have finally arrived in Greece. I have a throbbing headache and a dry mouth. I don't think the 3rd gin and tonic did me any favours. Maggie is waiting for me at the airport. She's wearing a red bikini top, a colourful sarong, flip-flops and a straw cowboy hat. As I stagger towards her, she throws open her arms and rushes to give me a huge hug. "Roxy!" she screams. We do a hug dance thing in the middle of the airport, and the world starts to spin before my eyes. "OMG, look at you, Roxy!" Maggie screeches, leaning back to take a look at me. "That is some tan you have going on there, girl." I grin and feel a burst of fake-baked tan euphoria rising inside me. Maggie takes one of my suitcases and groans at the weight of it. "How much have you brought with you, cousin?" "I have outfits for all scenarios," I gush. She leads me out of the airport and to a huge heap of junk, which she is calling a car. Mags," I say, "I'm not getting in that." "Calm down, Roxy. It drives like a dream," purrs Maggie, stuffing my luggage into the boot and opening the passenger door. I'm shoved inside. Maggie climbs in, flashes me a wicked smile, and removes her flip-flops. I stare in horror as she drives off like a maniac in bare feet. Driving has never been one of Maggie's strengths. I am sat with my eyes tight shut, gripping onto the shabby leather seat for dear life and listening to Maggie shout, "Ignore the horrid clanking sound, it's only an engine fault." If I'm honest, there is no real difference with Maggie driving barefoot and Maggie driving wearing shoes. "Is this your car?" I croak. Maggie turns to me and takes her eyes off the road. "The guy who's renting my apartment owns it, and he lets me drive it. He's called George." In my head, I'm trying to imagine the Greek landlord version of Brian. Maggie is swerving around road bends and zipping in and out of traffic. She seems to have no real concern about traffic, her speed, or my life. "Mags, please slow down," I shout as a wave of nausea washes over me. "Relax, Roxy," says Maggie, placing a tanned hand on my arm. "I feel so sick," I groan, wishing I'd not had those 3 gin and tonics in quick succession on the plane. 4:45. Maggie and I are sat on the beach. "Wow, Roxy, that bikini is amazing," gushes Maggie as I stand up, give her a twirl, and ignore the wolf whistle from the bloke behind us. "I saw it in the shop and I just had to buy it," I say, placing my hands on my soft dough-like hips and wishing I'd done some exercise before coming out here. "All the youngsters are wearing those," says Maggie, pointing to a crowd of stick-like, tanned teenage girls who don't seem to suffer with wobbly bits. I sit back down on my towel, sharpish. "So, Mags, tell me about this place," I say, surveying the beach. "Oh, I'm a waitress in George's bar," says Maggie, placing her sunglasses on the top of her head. Her blonde curly hair is lightened in the sun and she has a wonderful natural golden glow to her. "I bet it's nice living in Greece," I exclaim, wondering whether me and the kids could move out here. A few handsome Greek teenage boys walk past our towel. I go off the idea as Matilda would be a nightmare. "It's okay," mumbles Maggie. "My savings have taken a beating though, as I don't make much money at the beach bar." "Oh," I reply, shelving the idea of the kids and I moving out here, as we have no savings. "But I get to go to parties every night and I have a string of handsome Greek admirers," says Maggie with a wink. I'm just going to keep the idea of the kids and I moving out here on hold for now. I've decided to get down to the business side of the trip. The family is counting on me to persuade Cousin Maggie to come home. "So, Mags, are you not going to want to come home and marry Vince?" I ask. "Roxy," she laughs. "Here I have lovely warm weather, a zillion parties to go to, and lots of dishy Greek men around me. Why would I want to come home?" Oh, I can see her point. 5:10. It's still red hot here. I think I need to cool down. Maggie is chatting to some friend from the beach bar, so I'm off for a swim. The sea is full of beautiful, athletic-looking people who can swim really well. I'm trying to give the impression that I'm one of them. "Hi, I'm Dan from Manchester," says a bloke who keeps swimming near me. "What's your name?" "Roxy," I say, looking away and concentrating on my swimming. "Where are you from?" he asks, swimming really close to me. "None of your business," I say, and swim off. Oh, he's annoying, that one. "Hey, wait up," he says, powering alongside of me. I must say he's quite good looking and has a cheeky smile. If he wasn't so annoying by swimming so close to me, I might talk to him properly. "Roxy, where did you learn to swim like that?" he asks. I roll my eyes and carry on with my own version of breaststroke. "I've never seen a swimmer churn up so much froth," says annoying Dan, as I've named him in my head. "Can you go away, please? I'm on holiday and I'm enjoying myself," I say to annoying Dan. "I can't go away, Roxy. I'm intrigued by your unique swimming stroke," he says. "I'm a very proficient swimmer," I snap, and swim far out to show annoying Dan that I am good at swimming. 5:45. I had to be rescued by annoying Dan from Manchester. I got into a bit of trouble in the sea. I'm currently lying on the beach, coughing my guts up. Annoying Dan is sat beside me, grinning and telling me that I might want to consider wearing a wetsuit the next time I plan to go deep-sea diving. He's not funny. 7:03. Maggie and I are starting to get ready for the evening ahead. It feels like old times when we used to go clubbing together. I've chosen my outfit for my first Greek evening. I have gone for sensible summer trousers, a vest top and some flat sandals. Maggie is staring in horror at me. "Roxy," she exclaims, "you are off out with me, not Great Aunt Vera." I'm going to change my outfit. Maggie is now suggesting a tight-fitting short dress and huge heels. I've just been given her approval, and I'm now staggering about her apartment, dousing myself in perfume and deodorant. 8:52. Maggie has just informed me that tonight we are going to her landlord George's bar, and that we will be dancing till dawn. I'm shocked at hearing this. Brian, my landlord, is in bed by 9 o'clock with a warm milky drink and his crossword. 9:05. I'm stood, open-mouthed and in shock at the sight of George. He is one hot landlord. If I was to guess, I would say he's definitely in his early 40s. I'm looking at his dark hair, his olive skin, his piercing eyes, and his smile makes me take a large gulp of air. Maggie's just told me that he's not her type. Apparently he's too rugged and too old for her liking. He's ticking a number of my boxes. She whispers to me that her Greek male admirers are all under 30. I'm impressed as Maggie is pushing 40. 10:13. George doesn't seem interested in me. He can't stop talking to a couple from Blackpool. I need to find some way of getting him to talk to me. He is really hot. Oh, I've just noticed annoying Dan from Manchester, who is stood at the other end of the bar. He's just winked at me. I'm ignoring him. 11:34. I've had far too much to drink and I'm now dancing on the table with Maggie. George, the landlord, is still not interested in me. I don't understand why he wouldn't be interested in someone like me. Sunday, 12:05 a.m. Still dancing on the table. I think my dress is going to split at the back. My wobbly bits are once again causing me some issues. Feels like the entire bar are staring at Maggie and I dancing. Who would have thought two 30-something women from the UK could dance so well? 1:09. Still bopping away on the table. Bit sweaty now. 1:24. I've just tried to do a high leg kick and I'm now falling off the table. Oh no! I'm flying through the air and praying to God that I will magically land in the arms of the hot Greek landlord George. I have been caught in somebody's arms. I've turned round. Oh, and it's annoying Dan from Manchester. He's just announcing that this is the second time he's saved my life in 24 hours. He is so annoying.